My name is Mike McDonald. I chair the Emergency Fuel Fund. And I'd like to answer one of Marion's questions, one of the questions that Marion's posed in her opening remarks about what poverty looks like. Through the eyes of the Fuel Fund, there's two key numbers for us. There's 392 households in Antigonish Town. By the way, it's about 7,500 households, all told, okay, town and county. About 390 of them earn less than $10,000 a year, and another 800 earn less than $20,000 a year. So about 20% of the population is under $20,000. That's the reality that the Fuel Fund is trying to address, and I suspect several of the other groups within the coalition. So the question is the obvious one: what would your government do to respond to the energy needs of this part of the population? We've got 3,000 or so people in Antigonish County living in these conditions, and remember, half of them are children, half of them are school-age children.
Painting. I have to say, there's one common theme that I have heard so far, is it the high cost of power. Now, if you are on a fixed income, and there's not a lot of money to go around, whether it's through rent, transportation, or whatever the extra costs are, your power bill is one of the main obstacles in addressing poverty in general. Now, Jamie Bailey and the PC plan, they have a plan to freeze power rates at their current level for the next 5 years. Now, what that will do, that'll give you, the power rate you pay today will be the same rate you pay in 5 years. There's a detailed 5-point plan on the website. That will make life a little bit more affordable. The cost of power is something we all have to face. There's no question about that. But the rate it's been going up over the last 4 years, it's almost 30% over the last 4 years. That outpaces anything that anybody makes, no matter whether it's income support, wages, or what have you. So that plan that we have on the table right now is one of the major points in our platform. It's something that's resonating with voters. I come to the door now, and people are asking me about the plan. They've heard about it, they like it, and it's one of those things that we can really have a concrete impact in someone's life.
The Liberal position for energy has to do with keeping and sustaining and maintaining the HST off of the power bills, which would be currently in place. And that's important to clarify that we are committed to keeping the HST off of our bills. But we also have another important part of our plan, which is to take the efficiency, the Energy Nova Scotia, the Efficiency Nova Scotia tax off of our bills. And that's projected to save in the vicinity of $180 on average on our power bills. Now, that's not to say that we won't continue to fund and support the Efficiency Nova Scotia program. What we're going to do is transfer the responsibility of making those payments to Nova Scotia Power, which has been taking the profits and the benefits, and really there's no incentive then to actually implement efficiency programs if they're not actually required to pay for them themselves. So we're making that change to both enhance the success of the efficiency program, but also to take money off of our power bills for each and every one of us. We are also committed to cutting the monopoly for Nova Scotia Power. A lot of people ask, what exactly does that mean? What it means is right now there is only one company that we can buy power from. When we change the legislation to allow other companies to come in, if other companies can produce and sell power at a cheaper rate, they will be given the opportunity to do that. Currently, that's not an option, to have a company, whether it's a local producer or a producer from away, to come in. And so when you introduce competition, we introduce a challenge to NS Power to reduce those rates for all Nova Scotians. The last thing that we have is to highlight that we will cut Nova Scotia's rate of return, which is currently 9.2%, to a more reasonable level. That more reasonable level means that they cannot continue to charge excessive rates. They will either have to reinvest into the energy programs for us and improve our distribution systems, or reduce our rates.
Energy in Nova Scotia, electricity is produced for the most part by burning imported fuel, coal, from outside of Canada. As the coal prices go up, so do the energy prices go up. The only way we can stop energy prices going up is to stop our reliance on imported coal, and that's what our party is trying to do. And we've been doing that consistently since we were elected. One of the very first things we did, of course, was to take the HST off of home heating and electricity, and I'm glad to see now from Mr. Delory that the Liberals are agreeing to do that finally. I do want to say that our program is to get us off coal, and we're doing that. We've hitched our wagon to the Muskrat Falls project, which is green energy from Newfoundland. That's going to be substantially important for us as we go forward. So what we have to do basically is to carry on with getting us off coal, the dependence on coal. The COMFIT program that we introduced is aimed at doing that. Sustainable energy from windmill production, from wind farm production is aimed at that. We're investing in the hydro concept as well. These are the kinds of things that we need to look forward to get us off the dependence on coal. That's the only way that we're going to stop having an increase in our electricity rates. For people, we have also increased, besides taking the HST off, we've made it more affordable for people by introducing Efficiency Nova Scotia, which enables people to refit their homes to enable them to save electricity costs. And that's important as well. Every dollar that you don't spend on electricity is a dollar saved. So, sorry?
I'm sorry, you're.
Okay, thank you.